Hello, Adele Bates, Behaviour and Education Specialist here. And if you're watching this in real time, I hope you've had some time to have some kind of rest over the holidays. So, a promise before we get started in this vlog will not require you to do anything extra, to create 10 minutes a day, to go to the gym, to change your diet or anything like that. All you need to do is stick with the vlog, which will be short, and just contemplate 3 questions. And these 3 questions are created to help us reconnect to why we're doing what we're doing. What kind of leaders were we originally wanting to be, and are we doing it? So the first question, really simply, is to take yourself back, way back, to when you first stepped into education as an occupation. And remember, what was it that drew you to it? What was the motivation? What was the vision that you had? What was the impact you thought you could make? So for myself, quite madly, I actually started teaching when I was 15 years old. I set up a drama school for primary school aged children. And I look at 15-year-olds now and just think, wow, that was bonkers. Don't think my parents really knew what to do with me. But I remember why I did it, because I was so excited by my teaching and performing arts and my experience of performing arts at that age that I wanted to share that, and I wanted to give others the opportunity to experience the fluency and the fun with communicating and in that way. And amazingly enough, I mean, I put these students through exams, through festivals, all at the age of me beginning at 15 and all the way through my A-levels, which was bonkers. But anyway, that was my original vision. I really wanted to share that love I had and that freedom and confidence that comes with working in performing arts, and I wanted to pass that on. And then more recently, in the last 3-ish years, when I've concentrated more and more and more on working with pupils with behaviour issues, the reason there was that I increasingly started to see these marginalised students, these pupils who were not being accommodated for in mainstream education in general, and seeing the marginalisation and the exclusion. That's another vlog in itself, but anyway. And I have a great passion for equality. I wear that with me at all times, much to the chagrin of my girlfriend. But that driving me for equality of education and for education to be a human right for all children, it really drove that need that I had inside me. I wanted to work with these students, these let's say most challenging students, because I felt I could advocate for them and include them and accommodate their needs in education. So those are my reasons. I want to hear what yours are. Second question, how far now are you aligned with that original vision? How close are you to that original vision and motivation that you stepped into education with in the day-to-day work that you do? Now, for myself, you can see I have already gone off on a tangent. I originally started at 15, working in and performing arts. That was my main medium of teaching. And I've, as I said, honed that down over the years to be working in a particular area. And for me, that's fine. I'm really happy with that tangent. I don't think at 15 I would have thought of working with pupils with behaviour issues, particularly. By about my early 20s, that was actually already coming to the forefront, mainly because of how fantastic drama can be for pupils with behaviour issues. So mine has gone off on a tangent, and I'm really happy with that. And it's actually just helped me refine what my vision and my mission as a leader in education is. It might be that you have some kind of tangent like that. I love listening to these stories of how people go about and how they've ended up where they are. So do share. But it also might be that your tangent's gone off and it's not aligned with anything that really you feel fired up about or passionate about. I see this a lot in middle managers, where maybe they've taken a step up and for career progression, but it's also meant a step sideways, as it were, and it's not quite fitting with that original drive and that original passion. And for some of you, you might be absolutely bang on, exactly really aligned with what you wanted to do originally. Which leads us to the final question. What's your vision now? What's your vision now in education as a leader? What type of leader do you want to be? How do you want to make a positive impact with the pupils? And I'm going to really try and stop myself saying anything else because I get a bit biased. But the last thing I'll do is share my vision right now, which is on my website. And it's one that I've stuck with now and kind of honed, and it really acts as a compass for me in a lot of my work. My vision for education is one in which all differences are included and welcomed. Education is flexible, relevant, and leads towards positive social change. I am really excited to be recording this on the 20th of September 2019. Today, there are millions of people led by students on strike for climate change, and that's the kind of thing that makes me so excited. So I'd love to hear what the answers are to your 3 questions, the 3 questions that just help us reconnect with why we're here and why we're doing what we do. I look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.